welcome back. We're going to talk about this beautiful car right here. This is my 2022 Honda Civic Si. I've had a lot of Civics in my day. I'm going to give a quick review, and just in case you guys ever want to pick up something like this, it's a beautiful car. I love it. Let's talk about it a little more. So underneath the hood, we have a 1.5 liter turbocharged engine. Stock, it's making about 200 horsepower and 192 foot-pounds of torque. All that power gets sent to the front wheels. It's a front-wheel drive car, as all Civics are, honestly. And with a firmer quality suspension, it feels good. The handling is insane. It's a very nice car when it comes to driving and taking turns. Handling is great, whether it's back roads that are windy, canyons, or just getting groceries for the month. It is a very decent car, and at the price point of about it's sub $30,000, you're getting a nice sweet spot between performance and daily driver. This is my daily driver, and I love every second of the car. So as I said, it's a good mix between performance and daily driver. One of the best mixes, especially for the price you could get it at. There's a lot of parts you could buy out there. Everyone modifies their Civics. Civics is a highly sought out car to modify. There's a lot of parts, not as many as for other cars, because it is a newer year car. So they're still in the process of making some stuff. But, I'm going to try to head over more towards the performance side when it comes to it. But it's still a nice, sweet daily driver. If you look at the wheels are not the stock wheels. I slapped on some 20-inch Type R wheels. It came off of a 2020 Honda Civic Type R. As far as the body, I love the body style of this car. It does look a little more elegant while still remaining sporty. It has black accents coming from factory, as the side mirrors are black. There's not too much to say about the back. The back is bold, simple, beautiful. It looks good. And I added a diffuser, rebadged the car. They have the red Type R badges and a windshield spoiler. But besides that, it's not too much in the back. Let's go talk about the interior. Moving on to the interior, we have these beautiful bucket style seats. They're very comfortable. They have this nice checkered red and black pattern throughout the middle while having the sides being black. They have a signature SI logo on the headrest, which all SIs have. This red stitching that goes along the entire car. I have the red HFP Honda factory performance floor mats. It just brings the look in here together. Around the back is simple. It's mostly just black, but it does carry out that red stitching just like the rest of the car. It also has it on the door panels. Door panels do match the fabric and material as the seats. It is very nice, very simple. As you come along the dashboard, you have this nice cover plate. It's a honeycomb design. It's pretty unique. It covers the vents, but you still have access to them with these knobs. Here in the center, you have all of your climate controls. You have temperature, your on and off, and your modes for it as well. In the middle here, it is a 6-speed manual transmission. The shifter is very nice. It has that red stitching along the boot, just like the rest of the car has. You have your electronic parking brake, your auto on and off, so the car does stop. The engine turns off while you're at a light, or whenever the car is not moving, the engine will stop and start back up whenever you throw in the clutch. You do have a brake hold. You also have this really neat drive mode. Instead of having just a sport mode button, this car has 3 different modes. You could either put it into individual, sport, or normal. You'll be driving normal mode on the daily routine of going to work and back, but you have some fun with the other modes. This display, I want to talk more about it because unlike most cars that have the display in the dashboard, this is sitting on top of the dashboard, and it is a very sizable screen. It does has Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto for whatever you like to use. If you look around here, we have this steering wheel that on one side has controls for driving assistance, cruise control, stuff like that. On the other side, it has volume control as well as the menu. These gauge systems are really cool. On one side, we have an actual analog display for the speed. On the other side is digital. And on this side, you have a menu select where you can select stuff as maintenance, or you could do your safety support, which is your driving assistance. You could change the settings on it. You could customize the display how you want it. You have your warnings, your range, speed and time as well. You could test your speed. You have your music, turbo gauge as well, and a lot of other neat things on this. I do personally like to just have it completely blank most of the time, just because I like having the nice clean dashboard. The car is very neat, where as to on the side here on the top, it's not on right now because I'm not driving, but I will show you later. It does have the speed limit. It has a speed limit sign there, so it'll show what the speed limit is on whatever road you're driving on. That's kind of cool. I do like that as well. The car also has a sunroof. There's not much to talk about with a sunroof. It's a sunroof. You have a cover for it. You also have the controls up here where you could tilt it or open it up completely. So real quick, I did change the name of the channel. I'm pretty sure we're still early on in this channel where I'm just going to rebrand a little bit, because I don't want to just focus on Puma, my Challenger. I also have this beautiful 2022 SI that I'm planning on putting parts into and working on, and I just want to be able to show you guys all my progress with my cars and everything. But thank you for the support. I appreciate you guys watching, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and we're gonna keep pushing along. I'm gonna go ahead and rev it up a little bit, just to let you guys know how it sounds. That way when I start adding stuff later, we can look back on it. I got to tell you about one thing. This car has something that is probably my favorite thing about this car. It has auto rev matching. So if you drive a manual car, you know that you need to rev match when you downshift, because if your RPMs are too high and you downshift, the car is going to jump. The car it's just not going to catch the gear smoothly. So you need to give it a little gas so that the RPMs reach where they need to in order to shift smoothly without feeling that jump. This car has auto rev matching, which you could turn on and off. So with that being said, if you are in a gear and you're about to downshift, you could just throw it into the lower gear and it will automatically rev match for you, and it's a smooth transition. I believe that the first car that was on was the Type R from the 2020 or the 2018. But it is a fairly new thing, and I'm just so happy that the new Civic SIs have it. It is very nice, very smooth. I'm about to show you real quick in a second once I can take this turn. But that auto rev matching is just, it makes driving manual just that much better. It kind of feels like you're driving automatic just because of how easy, how smooth everything is. You still have to go through the motions of driving a manual. It's still a manual car, but it just makes it just that much easier. Just one less step you have to do. Fourth gear. I'm going to show you what happens. I'm about 2,000 RPMs right now. And I'm just going to push the clutch in and throw it into third. And it automatically changes to the RPMs I'm supposed to be at. No jump in the car. It's just a very nice, smooth transition. And it makes driving in this car very comfortable. So I hope you guys like it. 2022 Honda Civic or the 2015 RT Challenger. Either or, I'm going to be making videos on both. You let me know on the next video, do you want to see me put in new speakers into the Challenger or a high flow intake into the Civic? Write it down in the comments, let me know, and I'll see you on the next one.